Hi there, and welcome to a very special mini episode of Ancestors and Algorithms. I'm Brian, and I know that some of you have been feeling a little overwhelmed by all the AI talk on our regular episodes. You've been asking for something more basic, more step-by-step. Well, today we're slowing way down. If you've never used an AI chatbot before, if the whole thing feels intimidating, or if you've tried and gotten confused, this episode is made just for you. By the end of these 10 minutes, you're going to have ChatGPT working on your computer or phone, and you're going to have had your very first conversation with an AI about your family history. I promise you, if you can send an email, you can do this. Let's take this journey together. Today, we're starting with ChatGPT. That's ChatGPT. This is probably the most famous AI chatbot in the world, and it's made by a company called OpenAI. Think of ChatGPT as a really smart research assistant who never gets tired, never gets impatient, and is available 24 hours a day to help you think through your genealogy puzzles. And here's something important to remember. This is our golden rule that we talk about in every episode. AI is your research assistant, not your researcher. ChatGPT won't do your genealogy for you, but it will help you figure out where to look next and how to solve problems you're stuck on. All right, let's get you set up. First things first, we need to get to the ChatGPT website. Now, I'm going to give you the exact web address, and I want you to type it in very carefully into your web browser. The address is chatgpt.com. That's chatgpt.com. Now, where do you type this? Look at the very top of your web browser window. That's where you're using Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Edge. You'll see a long white bar that probably has some web address already in it. Click on that bar, delete whatever's there, and type chatgpt.com. Then press Enter on your keyboard. What you should see now is a page with ChatGPT at the top in big letters, and somewhere on that page you should see buttons that say Sign Up and Log In. The page might look slightly different depending on when you're listening to this, but those buttons should be there. If your page looks completely different, if you're seeing ads for other things, or if you're getting any warning messages, stop and try typing the address again. Make sure it's exactly chatgpt.com. Nothing else before it, nothing else after it. Got it? Good. Now we're going to create your account. On that page, you want to click the button that says Sign Up. Not log in. That's for people who already have accounts. We want sign up. Now, you'll see a form asking for some information. You have two main choices here. You can sign up with your email address, or you can sign up using your Google account if you have one. If you have a Gmail address and you use it regularly, I recommend clicking Continue with Google. This makes things easier because you won't have to remember another password. Google will ask if it's okay to share your information with ChatGPT, and you can click Allow or Continue. If you don't have a Google account, or if you prefer to keep things separate, click where it says Sign Up with Email, or you might just see a box asking for your email address. Now, here's where I want you to be extra careful. Type your email address slowly and double check it. This is where ChatGPT will send important messages, so make sure every letter is right. Next, you'll need to create a password. Make it something you'll remember, but also make it secure. I recommend using at least 8 characters with a mix of letters and numbers. Don't use something obvious like password 123 or your birthday. After you filled everything out, you'll click a button that probably says create account or sign up. Now, here's what's going to happen next, and this trips up a lot of people. ChatGPT is going to ask you to verify your phone number. Yes, your phone number. They do this to make sure you're a real person and not a computer program trying to spam them. Type in your phone number, and they'll send you a text message with a code. This usually happens in about 30 seconds. When you get that text, type the code into the box on the website. Next, check your email. ChatGPT should have sent you an email asking you to verify your email address. Look for an email from OpenAI or ChatGPT. Sometimes these emails end up in your spam folder, so check there too. Click the link in that email and congratulations, you now have a ChatGPT account. Okay, now comes the fun part. You should be looking at the main ChatGPT page now. You'll see a big empty area in the middle, and at the bottom there should be a box where you can type. It might say something like, "What can I help you with?" or "How can I help you today?" This is where the magic happens. This is where you're going to type your first message to your new AI research assistant. Now, I want you to try something specific. I'm going to give you the exact words to type for your very first conversation. This is what I call a role assignment. You're telling ChatGPT what job you want it to do. Type exactly this. Quote, "I'd like you to act as my genealogy research assistant. I'm working on tracing my family history, and I sometimes get stuck on research problems. Can you help me think through challenges and suggest places to look for information?" End quote. Now, press enter or click the little arrow button next to the text box. What should happen is ChatGPT will respond with something friendly saying, "Yes, it would be happy to help you with your genealogy research." It might ask you what you're working on or what kind of challenges you're facing. If you see a response like that, congratulations! You're now having your first conversation with artificial intelligence. And you know what? Remember what we always say. AI is your research assistant, not your researcher. You just hired your assistant, and it's ready to help you think through problems. Try asking it something simple like, "What kinds of records might help me find information about ancestors who lived in your state or country in the 1800s? See how it responds. This is how you'll work together. You ask questions, it gives suggestions, and you decide what to do with that information. Now, before we wrap up, let me show you one more important thing. See your conversation on the screen? ChatGPT automatically saves this for you. If you come back tomorrow, you can continue this same conversation, or you can start a new one. To start a new conversation, look for something that says New Chat, or you might see a plus sign or a pencil icon. Each conversation is separate, so you could have one conversation about your mother's side of the family and another about your father's side. You've just accomplished something really significant. You've set up your account, had your first AI conversation, and you're ready to start using ChatGPT as your research assistant. In our next mini episode, we're going to do the exact same thing with Claude. That's another AI assistant that's particularly good at reading old documents and analyzing text. But for now, I want you to spend some time getting comfortable with ChatGPT. Try asking it questions about your family history research. Ask it about record types, research strategies, even how to organize your findings. Remember, you're in control here. You ask the questions, you evaluate the answers, and you decide what research to do. You should feel proud of yourself right now. A lot of people are intimidated by AI, but you jumped in and did it. That curiosity and willingness to try new things, that's exactly what makes someone a great genealogist. Thanks for taking this journey with me. I'm Brian, and this has been Ancestors and Algorithms. I'll see you in the next mini episode where we'll get you set up with Claude. Until then, happy researching.